Now I want to explain to you the table of content. The first is definition of shopping. And the second is most people go shopping. The third is types of shops. The next is farmers market versus supermarket. The next is why do I prefer the farmers market? The next is what about price? And then online shopping. And then advantages of online shopping. And then disadvantages of online shopping. And expressing shopping words. And the last is conversation at the shop and at the clothes department. Hello everyone. Before I start presentation, I will to introduce myself first. My name is Sarah Juliana Bilah. You can call me Sarah. Now, I'm 18 years old and I come from Cikampek. I was born on Karawang, 11th of July, 2003. Now, I'm a student of University Singapura Bangsa Karawang. Okay, I will start our presentation about shopping. Who doesn't know about shopping? Surely everyone likes shopping, right? Especially women like me. What is shopping? Shopping definition is an activity in which a customer browses the available goods or service present by one or more retailers with the potential intent to purchase a suitable selection of them. This shopping includes daily activities starting from buying food, clothes, which include basic things. Without shopping, we will not be able to enjoy it all. The activity of buying things from shops or the activity of looking for things to buy. Most people go shopping. Who doesn't love shopping? Some people really love shopping, especially in this day. There is an online shop. We can just check out. It's simple, right? But it is a necessary activity that we need to do regularly. When we go abroad to a country where a different language is spoken, there's that little bit of fun going shopping, of trying to make ourselves understood whether it is for a piece of local jewelry that has caught of our eye, or as we look in the supermarket for the sugar. But when we live fully in a country but are still learning the language, the fun wears off quickly and shopping can become a big hassle. When we learn English online, we can take our time absorbing the important vocabulary we need to know and also the phrases that we are likely to hear or will want to use. There are many kinds of shops, and now I will mention just a few. Among them, the first is bank. Bank is a business that looks after your money for not to be taken by thieves. The next is bookshop. Bookshop is a shop that sells books such as novel, comic, etc. And the next is bakers. Bakers is a shop selling bread and cakes, such as birthday cakes, wedding cakes. And the next is boutique. Boutique is a shop selling fashionable items, usually clothes, trousers, veils, etc. And the next is butchers. Butchers is a shop selling meat, such as chicken meat, lamb, and beef. And the next is florist. Florist is a shop that sells flowers such as rose, jasmine, etc. And the next is beauty salon. Beauty salon is a business which offers beauty treatments. In beauty salon, we can haircut, scrub, smoothie, etc. And the next is sports shop. Sports shop is a shop that sells sportswear and sports equipment such as gym ball, dumbbell, etc. And the next is shoe shop. Shoe shop is a shop where you can buy shoes such as sneakers, boots, high heels, etc. And the next is jeweler. Jeweler is a shop that sells watches and jewelry such as earrings, necklace, etc. And the next is beauty salon. Beauty salon is a business which offers beauty treatments. So, if we want a beauty, we can go to beauty salon. And the next is toy shop. Toy shop is a shop where you can buy children's toys and games such as puzzle, a toy car, a doll, etc. And now we are still discussing about the types of shops. Mall. Mall is a shopping center that is architecturally a closed building with a regular temperature and has a regular walking path. So that is between small shops facing each other, such as Transmart and Lotmart. Usually in the mall, there are places to play, such as Time Zone. The next is department store. Department store is a shopping center that retails consumer goods, mainly clothing and accessories, with the arrangement of goods based on the gender and age of the consumer, such are Ramayana and Matahari. Department stores are often classified according to the kinds of goods they carry and the prices they charge. Typical categories include discount, general merchandise, fashion or high fashion, and specialty. Many offer additional service including gift wrapping, alterations, delivery, and personal shopping. And the next is supermarket. Supermarket is a shopping center that retails various consumer goods, especially food and other household products, including clothes. Supermarkets are also often referred to as Toserba, a convenience store such as Giant, Jogja, and Superindo. The supermarket typically has places for fresh meat, fresh product, dairy, daily items, baked goods, etc. Shelf space is also reserved for canned and packaged goods and for various non-food items such as kitchenware, household cleaners, pharmacy products, and pet supplies. Some supermarkets also sell other household products that are consumed regularly, such as alcohol, medicine, and clothing.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introduce myself. I'm Nurlita Priyanti from English Education Department, University of Singapura Bangsa Karawang. Here I will explain to you guys about different farmer market and supermarket. As Sarah explained earlier, there are many shops all around us. One of them is a farmer market and supermarket. If I need a vegetable, I go to the backyard to see what in the garden. If that disappointment, my next option is a farmer market. Do you guys know about the farmer market? Farmer market is a food market at which a local farmer that sell a fruit and vegetable and often meat, cheese, and bakery products directly to customer. There I find a beautiful, fresh and uneaten vegetable as well as bread, meats, egg, plant and crab to suit my need. Only I can find what I need at the farmer market. I go to the supermarket for produce. Why is the local supermarket is third choice for produce? 1. Supermarket produce is not as fresh as farmer market fare. 2. Some items are cold. Or 3. To give the appearance of freshness. 3. Supermarket produce is typically loses nutritional value as it is transported from far away. 4. Produce in supermarket tends to come from large producer who probably use pesticide and petroleum-based fertilizer to provide a perfect specimen to consumer. 5. Produce in supermarket tends to be varieties that taste well, but don't necessarily taste good. Why do I prefer farmer market? In my opinion, the produce is fresh. Sometimes pick up only a few hours before I buy it. And in general, the produce has fewer pesticides. Let's talk about the customer service. Local farmers literally stand behind their produce, eager to talk with you about period, preparation, and preservation. And you know guys, it is local that impact quality, nutritional value, and even carbon footprint. What about price? The supermarket offers convenience and variety, but on comparable items, the farmer market compete well in price and in my opinion, quality. The farmer market doesn't replace the supermarket, but it's a good alternative for fresh produce.
Okay, now we will discussing about online shopping. What is definition online shopping? Online shopping is a form of electronic commerce which allows consumers to directly buy goods or service from a seller over the internet using a web browser or a mobile application. Online shopping is the activity or action of buying products or service over the internet. It means going online, landing on a seller's website, selecting something, and arranging for its delivery. The buyer either pays for the good or service online with a credit or debit card or even delivery. Online stores usually enable shoppers to use search features to find specific models, brands, or items. Online customers must have access to the internet and a valid method of payment in order to complete a transaction, such as a credit card, an electronic money, or cash on delivery. Online shopping is great for buying things that are identical, for example, printer toner, toilet paper, or windshield liquid for your car, or items that do not vary. However, fruit and vegetables are different. They may be overripe or not ripe enough. Most retailers allow you to send back goods. In fact, in some countries, you get a grace period. This means that the law allows you to send back goods within a certain period. Therefore, online shopping is also good for items that you need to try on, such as shoes or clothes, because you can send them back. Once a payment has been accepted, the goods or service can be delivered in the following ways. The first package delivery. The product is shipped to a customer designated address. Retail package delivery is typically done by the public postal system or a retail courier such as G&E, Ninja Express. And the second is drop shipping. The order is priced to the manufacturer or third-party distributor, who then ships the item directly to the consumer, bypassing the retailer's physical location to save time, money, and space. And the third is in-store pickup. The customer selects a local store using a locator software and picks up delivered product at the selected location. This is the method often used in the bricks and click business model. Delivery of heavy goods such as a furniture of large appliance requires of different logistical process than most small parcel couriers. For example, the supply chain of shipping large household goods from their manufacturers to residential or business locations, the country and world is more complex and carrier with is a higher potential for damage and error than with smaller packages. Package design for distribution. The individual sorting and handling systems of small parcel carriers can put severe stress on the packages and contents. Packaging needs to be designed for the potential hazards which may be encountered in parcel delivery systems. The major carriers have a packaging and engineering staff which provides packaging guidelines and sometimes package design and package testing service. Many retailers have specific packaging requirements of their suppliers and also offer assistance in package design. Advantages of online shopping. The first is convenience. Online stores are usually available 24 hours a day, and many consumers have internet access both at work and at home. Other establishments such as internet cafes, community centers, and schools provide internet access as well. In contrast, visiting a conventional retail store requires travel or commuting and costs such as gas, parking, or bus tickets, and must usually take place during business hours. Convenience is the backbone of e-commerce and a huge reason that online shopping has boomed over the last few years. Shopping online offers the convenience of purchasing items when and where it suits you via a payment method of your choice, while also having your item delivered via a method that suits you. And the next is information and review. Online stores must describe products for sale with text, photos, and multimedia files. Some online stores provide a link to supplemental product information, such as instructions, safety procedures, demonstrations, or manufacturer specifications. Some provide background information, advice, or how-to guides designed to help consumers decide which product to buy. Whereas in a physical retail store, that actual product and the manufacturer's packaging will be available for direct inspection, which might involve a test drive, fitting, or other experimentation. There are also set review sheets that host user reviews for different products. Reviews and even some blogs give customers the option of shopping for cheaper purchases from all over the world without having to depend on local retailers. In a conventional retail store, clerks are generally available to answer questions. Some online stores have real-time chat features. but must rely on emails or phone calls to handle customer questions. Even if an online store is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, the customer service team may only be available during regular business hours. And the next is price and selection. One advantage of shopping online is being able to quickly seek out deals for items or service provided by many different vendors, and some local online stores do exist to help consumers locate products for sale in nearby stores. But shipping costs, if applicable, reduce the price advantage of online. Mercedes' lack of sales tax may compensate for this. Shipping a small number of items, especially from another country, is much more expensive than making the larger shipments bring bricks and mortar retailers order. Some retailers, especially those selling small, high-value items like electronics, offer free shipping on sufficiently large orders. Another major advantage for retailers is the ability to rapidly switch suppliers and vendors without disrupting user shopping experience.
Previously, Sarah has explained to you about advantage of online shopping, and now I wanna tell you about disadvantage of online shopping. 1. Fraud and security concern. Given the lack of ability to inspect merchandise before purchase, consumers are at higher risk of fraud than face-to-face transaction. When ordering merchandise online, the item may not work properly. It may have defect, or it might not be the same item pictured in the online photo. Merchants also risk fraudulent purchase if the customers are using stolen credit card or fraudulent repudiation of the online purchase. However, the merchant faces less risk from physical theft by using a warehouse instead of a retail storefront. A number of resources offer advice on how consumers can protect themselves when using a retailer service. These include 1. Sticking with well-known store or attempting to find independent consumer review of their experiences. 2. Before buying in a new company, evaluating the website by considering issues such as the professionalism and user-friendliness of the site, whether or not the company lists a telephone and or street address along with e-contact information, whether fair and reasonable refund and return policy is clearly stated, and whether there are hidden price implied, such as excessive shipping and handling charges. 3. Ensuring that the retailer has not acceptable privacy policy posted. For example, note if the retailer does not explicitly state that it will not share private information with others without consent. 4. Using strong passwords which do not contain personal information such as the username or birthdate. 2. Lack of full cost. The lack of full cost disclosure may also be problematic. While it may be easy to compare the best price of an item online, but it may not be easy to see the total cost up front. Additional fees such as shipping are often not visible until the final step in the checkout process. The problem is especially evident with cross-border purchase, where the cost indicated at the final checkout screen may not include additional fees that must be paid upon delivery such as duties and brokerage. And 3. Privacy. Privacy of personal information is a significant issue for some consumers. Many customers wish to avoid spam and telemarketing, which could result from supplying contact information to an online merchant. Many websites keep track of customer shopping habits in order to suggest an other website to view. Brick and mortar stores also collect consumer information too. So as for a shopper address and phone number at checkout, the customer might refuse to provide it. Okay, now I wanna tell you guys about prices so you know when you go to shopping. And the first is, how much is it? When you ask how much something is, you are asking for the price, right? And the second is, do you have this in another color? A lot of time when you go clothing shopping, for example, you will try something on and you like how you look, but you kind of want the shirt to be not green, but maybe red. Red would look better. So you ask the person who's working there, excuse me, do you have this in another color? Do you have this in another color? It's a way of asking literally if the item of the clothing that you are trying on or anything that you want to buy. You asking if there are other variation of it, if there are other color of that item. And the third is, do you have this in a medium? Instead of a medium, you can put in whatever your size is. So when you are shopping, you might find a dress that you really like. You might find a jacket or a coat you really like, and you are not really seeing your size. You are looking through all of them, and your size isn't there. So you ask someone who's working there, excuse me, do you have this in another color? Do you have this in a extra small? So I use this time when I'm shopping, so I'm sure you will too. It's a way of asking they have your size. And the next is, I want two of this. If you tell someone, I want two of this, it's literally saying I want two of whatever it is you want to buy. That's all I can say about it. And the next is, may I see it? If you ask, may I see it? It usually asking to see something that is behind glass. For example, if you are looking to buy jewelry, you go to a jewelry store, you see a beautiful ring, it's behind a glass. So you ask the person who's working there, may I see this ring? May I see it? And the person will put it out and give it to you for you try in front of them, so they know you are not going to steal it. And the next is, can I try on? If you are ever shopping, if you are looking a new sweater or a new pair of jeans, you are going to want to try it on to make sure that it fit you, that it look good to you. That is your size. So if you find an article of clothing, you would go up to someone who works there and you would ask, can I try this on? Excuse me, can I try this on? This is a very common thing that you hear in a clothing store. People always want to try on clothing that they want to buy just to make sure that it's good, that it's fit for us. And the next is, I like that one. If you say, I like that one, it means you are expressing which of your option you prefer. It's probably going to be the one thing you buy. And the next is, I don't like this color. If you are buying a new set of a plate and you are shopping and you like the style of this plate, but you don't like this color, you would say, I don't like this color. do you have this in a different color? I just taught you that, do you remember I don't like this color? It means that you like the style, maybe you don't like the color that is painted or dyed or whatever. And the next is, I love this color. Maybe you have a color of shirt you look so good in, so anytime you see it you go, oh, I love this color. If you ever say I love this color, it's probably something that either looks really good on your just look really good to you. It's a color that you just love to look at. And the next is, do you take a return? When you ask someone who works in a store, do you take a return? It means that you bought something from the store, you brought it home, and you decided you don't really like it. Maybe when you were at the store, you didn't have time to try it on. So when you got home, you put in front of the mirror and you realize, this doesn't look for me, or maybe it doesn't fit. So when you come back and say, do you take return? I want to return this bag. Do you take return? Every store you go to will have a different return policy, guys. So it's always smart to ask what sort of return policy that store has, just in case you end up not liking the item that you buy. And the next is, do you take credit card? Do you accept credit card? Can I pay with a credit card? That's all always to ask if you can use your credit card to pay for whatever purchase you are making. Sometimes store or restaurant only accept cash, and it's always smart to know ahead of time before you do all your shopping, and then realize you don't have any cash and you only have a credit card. So you can say, do you take credit card? Do you accept credit card? Can I pay with my credit card? And the next is, can I get a receipt, please? Can I get a receipt, please? So I know you didn't scam me. A receipt is a proof of purchase. It's something that you use to keep track of the money you've spent, to keep track of everything you bought. It's a little slip of paper that shows the item how much you paid. This is something that helps both you and the company. The company will have a record of having sold this thing to you. You will have this as a record of how much you paid. And if you save the receipt, you can use that to the return. And the next is, can I use this coupon? A coupon is a discount that a company offers to use at their store. A coupon is something that you have to show to the cashier. You make your purchase. So if you find a nice coat that you love, you would go and pay for it and present your coupon. If you have a coupon, it means that you are getting a discount, that you will have to pay less money for the item. Coupons are great to have, and company that give out coupons are awesome. It helps you save money. And the next is, can you give wrap it, please? To give wrap something means to put wrapping paper and make it look like a present. So around the holiday, when people are buying present for one another, a lot of time you will hear people saying, could you give wrap it, please? Which is telling other person, look, this is going to be a gift. Can you make it look nice? Can you make it look like a present? And something that would mean give wrapping paper or putting a nice bow on top. To give wrap something means to present it look like a gift. And lastly is, are there any sales going on? This is a very helpful question to ask in the store. You are asking if there are any sales at this time. Sales is a period time with a discount price. It means you are going to pay less, which means saving money, right? That seasonal sales, there are sales for particular holiday or just random sales to get rid of old stock. So you never know. You should always ask, are there any sales going on, because it might you save money.
Good morning.
Good morning, can I help you?
Yes, please. Do you have a pizza?
Sorry, I don't have a pizza, but I have a nice burger. Do you want a burger?
Yes, please.
Here you are.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Can I help you?
Yes, please. I'm looking for a shirt.
What kind of shirt would you like?
The one like those on display in the shop window.
What about this one?
It's just what I want. May I try it on?
Yes, please. How is it?
It's nice. How much is it?
300 rubles.
Oh, it's very expensive. Have you got anything cheaper?
Certainly. Look at this one, please. It costs 200.
I'll take it.
Here you are.
Thank you. I'd like some apples, please.
What apple would you like? Yellow, red, or green?
Green, please.
How many would you like?
Can I have 5 apples?
Of course.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I want a loaf of bread, please.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Do you want anything else?
Yes, I'd like a bottle of milk, a packet of sugar, 3 pounds of apples, and 2 cans of Coca-Cola. How much all is that?
£5.50, please.
Here are 6 pounds.
That 50 pence change. Thank you very much and come again. Okay, that's all of us. Thank you guys for your best attention. And we apologize if there been a mistake. See you later. Wassalamualaikum.